I've been shot.
Who shot you?
Sheriff's office. Where is she? Put your hands up. Let me see your hands. Put your hands up.
Right there.
All right. I need you to stand up for me. Stand up for me. Stand up.
Right there.
Do it now. Stand up and turn around. Put your hands behind your back for me. Sit down on the couch, please, sir.
He attacked me first.
Right now, you're being detained in the process of an investigation.
Okay, it's okay. I'm not
Are
fighting
you hurt anywhere? Do you need EMS? Medical
Me?
attention? Yes, you.
No.
Okay. I see you got blood on the back of your head. That's why I asked.
Well, yeah, because he attacked me first.
Okay. Where's the weapon?
It's right there.
Okay.
He's right there.
All right.
Because
Stay on the couch and do not move,
He
please.
shot at me first.
Is there anybody else in the house?
No.
Okay. All right. Everybody come with me, ma'am.
You didn't leave the door open, did you?
Can I put my slippers on?
I might have.
Can I put
Oh,
my
all right. Let's go this way. 514 Shannon, I have one detained. Repeat, one detained.
He attacked me first. He came at me with a gun, and I defended myself.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to get everything figured out here, but for right now, we got to get you in the back, okay? Let me move my stuff over here real quick, okay?
So I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. I just want to have you sit here for me, okay? I'll be right back with you, ma'am.
My dogs are not aggressive.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you. All right, sir. Where are you hurt? Looks like it's a left leg injury, gunshot wound. Looks like it's from a .22 caliber pistol. It is bleeding. No other injuries at this point right now. 14 Sean. Also for 43, I have the weapon secured. It has been cleared. It will be in my vehicle. Sir, you said nobody else is in your house, just you and the dogs? Okay. Okay. Do you have any other injuries to you other than the gunshot wound?
I can't hear really anything out of my right
Okay.
ear.
Yep, I see there's some shell cases in the back bedroom. Did you shoot back there too?
She shot everywhere.
Okay.
As she was walking through the house, she's like, "Get dressed." Boom, she shot.
Okay.
We're
So,
both dying tonight. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot the dog. I'm gonna shoot the cat. I'm gonna shoot. She just went on.
what was the argument over?
She,
A girl or
Yeah.
so you're talking to? Okay.
yeah, my girl I was talking to.
Where did she shoot you? Where in the leg? And where in the house did she shoot you? Right here?
That's my blood down there.
Okay, you can, no, stay seated, stay seated, stay seated. Yep. EMS is going to come to check your injuries and stuff. I didn't see an exit wound. It looks like I'm going to have you stay as still as you possibly can, okay? Oh, you were shot right over here, you said?
I was facing the wall.
Okay, so she shot you behind when you were facing the window when she shot you in the leg.
When I seen my chance, I threw my beer bottle and I went for it because either way I was going down tonight, she said. So
Was that prior to her shooting you or after?
she didn't shoot me at that point,
Okay.
but she already shot 4 or 5 times in the house.
So you threw the beer bottle, then you went after her?
I tackled her.
Okay.
As I held her down right there,
Yep.
I called 911.
Oh, as you were falling, she must have fired off a round and it must have just grazed your leg
As
or
I
hit
was
your
coming
leg.
at her, she was firing off rounds.
Okay, all right, sounds good. I'll have you wait until the EMS person gets here and they're going to look at your leg, okay?
All right. Yeah, she went to Menasha. She came back. She's like, I got her wedding ring. We're both dying tonight.
Okay, was there an argument
I've been asleep
leading up to
since 8
this?
o'clock. This morning we argued, and then we were fine. We went out to eat. We went out to dinner.
We came home at it and at the bar, and you can ask the ladies at the bar. She just wouldn't stop. She wanted to fight. And I said, "I'm not fighting with you. We're not fighting anymore." So we came home. She sat in the kitchen for a while. I went to bed at 8 o'clock, and then I got up, looked outside because I hear the dogs barking like crazy. The garage door is open, and then I called her and I'm like, "Where'd you go?" And she's like, "Yeah, I went home. I had to get hairspray and some papers for my orthopedic surgery tomorrow." And I said, "Okay." And I'm like, "Well, I'm just checking because the garage door is wide open and so forth, you know."
Go out and
And she
stay
had
by
to have
her.
Run her off in the middle of the night, so
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. House has been cleared. Weapons in my squad.
That's-
There's casings throughout the house. She said she was shooting throughout the entire house, so the house is.
I'm guessing 5 or 6 rounds. So
Yeah, there's one right there. There's some
I
in
know
the back
one
bedroom.
went off next to my ear and one's in my leg.
Is there a gun in there?
Is there a weapon in it? Is it loaded or unloaded?
It's unloaded.
Okay. And EMS is here now, sir. One male gunshot wound to his leg. It was inflicted by his wife, allegedly. She has blood in the back of her head, too. I might have you guys check her out, too, before we leave. She's claiming no injuries, but just to be safe. Okay. So, weapons been secured and the house has been cleared.
Okay.
You just
My
have a-
friend Lester is coming. I told him because I wanted him here with the boys, the dogs.
Yep. For right now, though, we have to obviously lock the house down, though. Okay, that's why I cleared it through. Okay, sounds good. You got it.
If we can get him out into this area, that would be best, just because it is a crime scene.
Sir, are you the friend on scene here? Do not go in the house. You have to wait by your vehicle, please.
I didn't do anything wrong. Sir, you have to answer me. He attacked me. Why isn't anybody taking my statement? Officer, you can't ignore me. What are my charges? I'm not even safety back here. So put on my seatbelt. Joke. So a man who breaks a woman's wrist and then who is invited back here and who is attacked. Officer!
They're going to be transporting him. Do we know where?
I can go find out. I didn't get that far yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the, so the garage is right here.
Yeah.
He's on the other side of the garage. Yep, behind your squad.
We all used to be really close friends, and I don't know what happened, but she started sleeping around on him, and then he caught her, and he filed for divorce. But yeah, I know she's nuts. I'm telling you, she's crazy.
Gotcha.
You know, I don't know if she's been drinking. I mean, she's a sweetheart, but if she gets any alcohol in her, totally two different people.
Gotcha.
Allegedly what happened, what he's telling me is that they went out to dinner tonight, they had a nice time tonight, because then she left, she went down to Menasha, she came back home, he was sleeping, he was in that back bedroom, she had the gun with her, and she had both of the wedding rings, and she says, we're both going to die tonight. He must have got out of bed at this point, she started shooting into the bedroom, I guess, because there is a spent casing in the bedroom, I noticed that.
So it goes through the house.
Correct.
Okay.
He goes to the living room, she continuously keeps firing off rounds as she's going after him. They get to the living room area. He says, you're crazy. This is ridiculous. She fires off another round. That must be the one that's spent over by the doorway, because that's where they were. He says that at this point, he was just so scared. He grabbed a beer bottle. He threw it at her. And I don't know if it hit her or hit the wall, what happened. And then he lunged at her, tried getting the gun, tried tackling her. They must have fell over the couch. And as they were falling to the ground, a round must have went off. She must have had the gun like out here or something. Must have fired, and it must have ended up going into his leg. Because there's a bunch of blood over by the couch area where that end table is. And at that point, he managed to get his phone, call 911. He got up, tackled her, got the gun away from her, and he sat there until I got here.
I'm going to go check on her for a second. Knock it off.
No, I have been asking
Yeah.
for an hour.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been an hour.
Seen
It hasn't
by
been an hour.
ambulance.
You refused medical.
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's
No,
what we were
I did
told.
not.
Yeah. What's your medical concern?
My medical concern is that my hand is broke.
Yep.
I want to be seen
Well-
from the man that attacked me.
That makes no sense. We will.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
I am 5 foot, 109 pounds, who was just attacked from the man who invited me back to his house.
I would advise you not to say anything.
I
Right
am
now?
saying everything.
Okay,
I want an ambulance
Okay.
right now.
we'll work on that. You stop kicking the window.
Nobody has talked to me. He attacked me,
Yeah.
and you guys,
This
because
no,
I
hold
defended
on. No,
myself, I didn't do anything. Those were
Okay.
his guns. He came at me with them.
At this time, I'm not going to say anything. What I will do is I will go talk to this other deputy because he said that he spoke to you,
No, he did. Nobody
okay,
spoke to
and
me.
that you refused medical.
Can I please use the restroom?
I will work on that. Just you gotta be patient just for a minute, but please stop kicking the window. Chase, did you talk to her?
I asked her if she was hurt. She needed EMS. She said no. She had a abrasion in the back of her head. She had blood. EMS did check her out before they left.
They talked to her?
Yep, correct.
Did she say anything about her? She's claiming that her hand is broke. EMS talked to you,
But I wasn't hurting at the moment. I was more worried about Mark
Well,
than anybody.
but EMS talked to you.
They asked me,
If you
well,
were
yeah,
okay.
they said, does your head hurt?
Okay, well, come on, ma'am. Right?
No, they asked me.
Right? Wouldn't that be a good opportunity to say, I think my hand is broke?
They were focused on my head at the moment. No,
Okay.
please,
No,
sir.
it's hard for me to believe you
Sir!
when medical was talking to you.
Sir,
Okay.
they didn't ask me about my hand. They didn't ask me about anything
You
else.
didn't think to tell them?
Well, and not at the moment. I was more worried about my husband.
Okay.
There's casings and stuff, of course.
How many shots?
He claims 4 or 5. I found 2 casings that I know of. One's in here, one's in the back bedroom. You can come back here, I'll show you. What he's claiming is correct because the bed looks like it was made and that there's one side of it that was pushed up. You can see, I didn't look on the walls to see where it went. It's got to be in here somewhere, I'm assuming.
there.
Apparently, he's claiming that she got it from her sister in Menasha, or picked it up at the house. It is actually his gun, but it was down in Menasha.
It was never here.
Until she brought it here. I'll run the gun and see where it comes back to.
So she leaves for a while and she comes back.
Correct. He said he went to bed by 8 o'clock tonight. So that would make sense. Menasha's about an hour and a half away, and she got here a little after midnight, 12:30, because the call came out about 1, give or take. And he says that she came into the bedroom. I don't know if she woke him up or if he woke up when she came in here. She had both of their wedding rings, and she said that we're both going to die tonight.
Where was his wedding ring before?
I have no idea. I'm looking though for that now that kind of makes me curious where the round went, because the casing's right there. Leads me to believe she would have fired it into this bedroom.
Yeah, what?
I'm wondering where that one in here is now too.
Well,
Oh wait, up here. Where was that casing at?
over here. So, what does she say she's doing?
She's claiming self-defense, but didn't really give me much to go on out of here.
Coming down this bedroom right here.
Yep.
Is she saying she's first or he's first? Or what's
He's claiming he was first, and she was behind him lobbing rounds off. Which there's a
what does she
round.
claim?
She didn't say it. She had nothing, no comment, nothing. And then there's another one right there, and then there's one over by Kurt, and then over where that blood spatter is right there is where the actual gunshot wound took place. And I'm assuming that's the one that must have been from when he got shot.
When I went out, because she was kicking at the window, so I went over and talked to her, and she did do a bunch of rambling about self-defense and this and that. I just sat there and let her talk. So she is going to want to use the restroom. She's got to go to the bathroom. So
Man, I'd love to see her on body camera walk through here. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
yeah,
We're going back inside.
Yep, we're going inside. Where
Where are my dogs?
the dogs are with Lester.
Why?
That's-
No, those are my dogs.
Yeah, we'll deal with that. So I will let you use the bathroom, like you said.
I'm
just
going to answer any questions first.
okay. So that's what we're gonna do.
Let's do
So
this.
you tell me the story. What happened tonight? Let's start from earlier in the day. What happened this morning when you got up?
We both
Okay.
woke up. We both had coffee. Everything was fine.
Where do you guys sleep? I don't know.
The back of the house.
Your main bedroom back there?
Yep. And I work at Amazon, so when I'm working, I stay with my daughter in the Fox Cities. We've been fighting on and off. Decided that we were going to separate for the last couple of months. Everything has been absolutely great. And then I found out that he was dating best friend's ex. But that was a couple of days ago, and we talked about everything, and everything's been fine.
Okay.
We got back here, and everything was great.
What do you mean you got back here? I mean, we started off this morning. You guys got up. You woke up. You said you had coffee. What
Yep, we
happened
had
then? What time was that at?
So Mark and I went to Burnham Wood, and we got back here, and he was tired. So it was about 9 o'clock when I got back to Menasha.
So you went to Menasha after you got back here. Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys, whose
Yep.
vehicle are you riding in?
His truck.
Yep.
We got back here, and he got all mad.
Are man or
Just
matter?
about the past. I'm useless. I'm a piece of shit. I have a pacemaker, so he had to support me for a year.
So what did each of you do at that point when the argument was?
He went to bed.
He went to bed.
Did he say? What did he say he was gonna do?
He's like, "You, I'm out," and I went that way
And where'd you go?
to my truck and down the road.
So you go down the road.
I'm like, I don't want this to be our fight because it's not. It's not who we are. So I came back, and then he got mad, and then he pushed me.
You said you went back to your daughter's house. Let's go back a little bit.
But before I went back to my daughter's house, I came back here. I didn't even make it down the road,
Okay.
and I came back, and then we fought.
What was he saying?
He called me a s-
And what were you saying to him?
And I said, I'm done with you too, but we agreed to be friends.
And he didn't want to end it as friends, or you didn't want to end it as friends, or what? Tell me why.
I have no idea. I don't know how the gun got pulled. All I know is I defended myself when I
Okay.
got back.
Hold on. You leave. You get a little
Yep.
bit down the road. You come back. Another argument starts.
Yep. And I said, I'm going to go to my daughter's. I'm going to get my stuff. I'm going to come back. So he knew I was spending the night tonight.
Okay. So what happened then?
So you got
Okay.
back here from your daughters at what time?
I have no idea. Because the second I walked in the door, he met me in the kitchen.
He met you in the kitchen.
Yes. Can I walk with you?
Yeah, come here. Just walk alongside of me, okay?
So I came in the door. I met my dogs.
Okay.
And I came in this way, and I turned down the light. I turned this one on, and as I went like this, he met me in the doorway
Yeah.
with the blue and black gun.
And then what happened?
He's like, "What the f- are you doing back here?" And I'm like, "I told you I was coming back." And that's when he came at me, and I backed up this way,
Okay.
and I stopped right here. My dogs, both of them, one was here, which is my relic, And as he came this way, Relic came at him. And as soon as Relic jumped at him, I jumped at him. That's when it went off the first time. I don't know where it went off, where it fired to, or anything.
In here?
It was within this area. So I jumped back again because it scared the hell out of me. I never expected it to be loaded because our guns are never loaded. And that's when he slammed me onto the table and I grabbed it from him and I did everything I could to grab that gun and I pulled the trigger. I know I did.
Okay.
And I think that's when I shot him in the leg.
So how many times did you pull the trigger? Twice. If I go over to what you told me, you come home, you basically come in here. Was this dark right here? Okay, so you made it to right here by the light switch here. You turn it on, and he comes. You're saying he came out of the bedroom and met you right here with the gun pointed at you.
Yeah.
Okay, did you go towards me? Or you go back this way.
No, I ran back this way.
So you came back this way into the room here.
But I know I touched him. I don't know if it was right here or if it was right here. But I know I touched him and I know he threw me to the ground and I know I pulled the trigger. I didn't think it went off and maybe it did. I don't know. He has so many guns in here though.
sense to what she's saying? You want to come with me for a second? You make it this far. You turn on the light switch like you showed me. You stay there.
Go turn the lights off.
This is off too?
Yep. I'm gonna turn another light off, okay? So I turn this light on.
You tell me when to stop.
Okay.
I'm
And
pre-
I was coming this way, right there. And that's when I saw the gun. I just kind of saw a light. Does that make sense? It wasn't
by light.
like black.
Okay. All right, let's go back over there.
Okay, hold this. Hold that. Turn the light on. I came this way, and right there. That's when I saw the tip of the gun.
And that's where you were.
Yes.
And then what happened? Where'd you go?
I went this way.
And he keeps walking at you?
Yes.
Any shots fired at this time?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay, so at what point you're saying somewhere in here, what happens?
He's like, why the are you back here? And that's when I came at him and I grabbed the gun.
And that's when you're saying a couple shots went off, and with one of the shots, you believe he gets injured with one of the shots. Okay. I mean, what are you feeling about him right now? I know you said divorce is going on, the marriage, you know what I
But
mean?
he's my best friend. This never should have happened.
I'm not sure his feelings right now. I'm going to ask him the same thing. You know what I mean? Just to be fair here. I mean, did you want her here? Did you want her out of your life? What did you want? What do you want with him?
I love him.
You love him.
Unfortunately, yeah, I do.
What is he saying towards you?
I have no idea.
What did he tell you today?
Well, he didn't mean as he meant I'm done with the argument, I'm done with the night. The whole time that we've been together, he has never like kicked me out.
Okay. You never taken your ring off yet? I don't know. I didn't know if he'd be mad about, like, you said he had somebody last week or something like that. I didn't know if he'd be mad about that.
I can't stop him.
Was that what the argument was about the other woman? Basically because you found out about her?
Oh no, I found out about her yesterday. That
Okay.
was completely done and over with.
That's what the argument was about?
Yeah,
So that was the argument this morning,
that
and
was this morning. That was when I found out about it.
oh, so you just found out this morning about her.
Yeah.
We're talking within 24 hours. You found
Yeah.
out about that he was seeing somebody else.
I always thought that he was seeing her. And then he admitted that he had feelings for her for the last 2 years. And he just finally admitted everything.
So basically,
Early this
everything. The
morning.
confessions were this morning.
Yep.
Okay.
You go to the bathroom? You're gonna have to do this where
You can keep the door
the
open.
door open,
I
but
really
it's gonna
have to
be
use
where
restroom.
you just gotta use the toilet and nothing else.
No, that's all I need.
Okay? And we'll be standing outside just as security
Oh,
because
that's okay.
I don't want anything disturbing this house because I gotta see what he says too.
All right. I'm gonna let you go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna deal with this afterwards. Okay? This officer's gonna take you back out for a second, and I'll come back and talk to you. Okay?
Can you please tell him to be nice?
Tell him to be nice. He'll be nice.
Yes.
He's a nice guy.
No, he's not. He don't even speak.
Well, until he knows what's going on, he really shouldn't talk. So,
But
so
you know
that's
what?
the
He
thing.
can at least try to make me feel a little
Well, he
better.
can talk to you now. So, but until that point, he's basically going on what we say. Like, we want to be able to talk to you first, so we get a story straight from you and
I
like see what
wasn't
happens. So,
trying to give him my story. I just wanted him to
It
talk
just-
to me.
At first, it was like you were pretty upset and you were kicking, so I didn't know what was going
I was
on.
kicking because I really had to use the restroom, and he
Oh.
wouldn't even talk to me.
Oh, that's why you were kicking the window and door?
Was I not?
You were kicking the window and door, yes.
Why was I kicking the window though?
There's plenty of reasons.
All right. All right. I'll be back to talk to you, okay?
Okay, but it was this one?
She shot across this ear when I tackled her.
Okay.
That was where the first round went off. And then
The first
somehow-
round during the tackle.
During the tackle.
Yeah, okay.
And then somehow or another, when the gun was falling, or she still had her hands on, she was still pulling the trigger. So there's going to be more right there.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, my daughter. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
gotta take this. Whoops.
I'm gonna clear with her. I need you to cover center west.
Okay, sounds good.
She was charged with attempted first-degree murder and ultimately pleaded guilty to first-degree recklessly endangering safety with a modifier for using a deadly weapon. She was sentenced to 4 years in state prison, followed by 5 years of state supervision.